sermon tonight is based on the writings of Dr. Twersky. I figure if it's good enough for Dave Balk to read a Torah portion from Dr. Twersky every Saturday morning, it's good enough for me to use for a sermon. He discusses how every Friday night after dinner he and his father would discuss some portion of the Torah. One night they were discussing Moses' vision of the burning bush. And his father said, the wondrous vision, the bush represents the Jew who appears to be completely unproductive, empty of fruit, dry, providing no shade, barren of all Jewishness. Yet when put to the supreme test, it comes alive with a burning fervor, gives a glow extending through time and space. This intense rapture of Jewishness, he said, no matter how quiet the Jewish soul is, there's always a time when it'll flare up. From my own personal experience, it happened on 3 occasions that I can think of. First was my bar mitzvah. Second was a year later in 1948, when every Jew that could possibly squeeze into the social hall at the old shul in Ludwig listened to the radio broadcast of Ben-Gurion proclaiming the state of Israel. And then I proudly listened while my mother, who had the best singing voice in town, led everybody present in the singing of a tikvah. That really flared me up. After that, the second day of the Six-Day War, when we thought we didn't know yet the extent of the Israeli victory, we called an emergency meeting of the Jews in the temple social hall, and they said, well, we'll pledge money. Said, no pledges, money now. We need the money now. I was just a young lawyer. I had $1,200 in my savings account. I wrote out a check for $1,000 to the state of Israel. I felt I had to do it. And I felt good about it. But now the best times, every time I come into this shul, I feel my Jewishness very thoroughly. The congregation here, however small, however big the meetings are, I feel it. And I thank this congregation for helping me retain the Jewish feeling. Thank you.